What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Fashion, powered by the JBT. It's your boy Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads, with another week of talking fashion, hip hop, culture. And you know the spiel. Before we even get started, keep liking, commenting, subscribing. Y'all doing a dope ass job. Y'all start stopping me in the streets and be like, "Yo, is it fashion or clash?" And how I'm looking, man. I definitely appreciate that and salute to everybody who's been tagging me and looks on IG at rich_threads. Let's get right into it, man. Let's not even waste any time on this one. Where I feel as though our culture in itself, we don't champion love. We don't know the influence that, black couples, not even just black couples, but just couples in general have on the landscape of hip hop, fashion, and the culture in itself. Where I'm here to discuss it, man. Let's start the 80s, 90s type of era. And there was no such thing as black love other than Bobby and Whitney. A little toxic, a lot of partying. But when you see Bobby and Whitney, two blockbuster stars in their own element, doing things the way that they wanted to do it. And they were it, man. So it's like you look at it and you like, yo, damn, like who really was holding it down during that time? And nobody was enjoying the elements of stardom and fashion and fame and partying like those two. They were known as the black love couple. They had their ups and downs and, a lot in between, but they kind of set the stage on what, black culture and love looked like. And, they deserve to be highlighted. As much as they shun sometimes, I'ma personally be the one to raise a flag in them and say, man, black hip hop, black love, black fashion, we love it through and through. Now, things started to change a little bit. And then we got the sitcom era. And we got Will and Jada, man. When you said, this is what I wanted for my life moving forward, and this is who I wanted to be, and, Will Smith, it could get no higher at that point in time than Will Smith, man. He had the sitcom game. He had the movie game on lock. He had commercials. The elements of the way he wore his sneakers, Will Smith was it. Then Jada was in the shows. Jada was in the movies. And Jada was that pretty homegirl feel that you had that, the girl around the way, you would say. And those two together is like, you want that Will and Jada love. Towards the 2000s, it started to get a little gray. But that still couldn't take away from that element of disguise of what it looked like back then and why we had to talk about them today. Now, when it comes to pure fashion, pure hip hop, and just flashy niggerdom, we're going to go with Kanye West and Amber Rose, man. Amber brought a level of, I wouldn't say calm, but ultimate confidence to Kanye. Vice versa. They both always looked amazing when they were out together. And the whole Chicago and Philly, Amber ain't no light cookie, you know what I'm saying? But she really raised the bar when it came with Kanye. And those two together kind of molded what fashionable love looked like moving forward. You might have got, Tiana Taylor's and Iman Shumpert kind of ensembles, they ensembled being that they broke up, but kind of gave you that feel. There was a couple in between, I guess Kanye and Kim as a substitute, but that's what kind of fashionable love turned out to look like. And then it went left, but sometimes it's just, things don't last forever, but the moment can never be forgotten. So I'm going to give Kanye and Amber his credits. The slut tattoo on the head, I don't know where that went. And he kind of went left and got married and divorced and then married again and then walk around homeless. But that's for you to decide. I'll talk about one more. Current, future. There's a couple in between. There's LeBron and Savannah. There's Jay and Beyonce. If you want to go for the home of love, then they got back together is Nelly and Ashanti. There's a couple, elements where some might Usher and who's that? Was it Kelly? Might have been Kelly. Kelly Rowland. Yeah, he fucked that up. But whatever the case is. But let's get to Asap Rocky and Rihanna, man. Those two in between being called out in between disses with Drake and music and this person and that person, they look like they just having the time of their life. They just celebrated their second child. They traveling and fashion week together, and they both down with I don't know if Rihanna got ASAP down with Puma or he got himself in the door, but it just looked like they just living their best life in the moment, and it looks amazing on them. And it's like they're both so fashionably loud. It allows you to see both of them in a different element, and both of them to see them together and be like, "Yo, I could appreciate both of them." In I was gonna say in both ways, but that's kind of pause. You could enjoy Rocky and what he does and what he brings to the game separately, aside from Rihanna, and vice versa. And then when you see them together, it's just like the element of surprise. Like, what's next? Are they gonna be at the Met Gala? Are they gonna be at Paris Fashion Week? So it's really dope to see that Black love can cater and be appreciated by our society in itself. But why not talk Black love? We could talk to our guest coming up soon, man. Don't go too far. I got a special guest for you coming right now.
Now a word from our sponsors.
Welcome back, man. I told y'all we had a special guest for y'all, man. We talking about Black love. We talking about fashionable couples. We talking about entrepreneurs. We talking about fashion, culture, and in the space in between, man. We got Mimi and we got Rel in the building, man. What up, y'all?
Yo, what's good? Live from Houston. You know what I'm saying? But
Y'all some
still,
imports. No, y'all
still
some imports, man. Y'all from Brooklyn. Cut it out.
nah, I mean, well, listen, we live from Houston, but still, it's always still a New York state of mind. Come
Of
on
course, Brooklyn all day, of course. But
Okay, all right, yeah. To see that, I like that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, man. First and foremost, I want to thank y'all for joining. Let's talk fashion. I mean, I was hunting y'all down, man. I'm like, you know what? I need Black love. I need some fashionable couples, and y'all the number. Y'all first. Y'all the first couples guests. So y'all got y'all gold medal right now, man.
now. Yeah, man. It's only right we set the way, set the bar a little bit, you know?
yeah.
Facts. Let's jump right into it, man. Let's talk about origin stories, man. I see, both of y'all have a different element of surprise when it comes to fashion, and like, where did that start for each of y'all? I don't know who want to go first, but like when it came to that first moment where you like, I'm in the sneakers or I'm in the clothes, or my mom or my dad wore this, or my uncle wore this, or like I seen a commercial. Where did that start?
But I'm let the ladies go first. You gotta do that though. So
Happy,
Okay.
happy.
For me, I would say a little bit of my mom, and then I worked in Soho. Guest days. I don't know how long ago this was. I don't want to show my age, but it was a long time ago. And I worked in Soho when it was the original Soho, when it was really fashion forward and you don't know what you would see walking down the street, and there was just so many shops and so much. So working in Guess at the time, Guess was very, very big. So I think between like the ideas I had in my head, because I think I probably was like 21, 22, and I was just starting to get into fashion then. Like I would see things and say, I like that, but how can I make it more like my style, my swag? But that's where a lot of the inspo came from, because being in Soho and seeing so many different fashion styles and creative people, like this was before, of course, the influencing time and all that. They were really people who were putting stuff on and putting stuff together that I was so inspired by. So I would say it definitely started with that, and a little bit of like my mom's swag that I used to see, like she used to wear, of course, in like the 70s and 80s. So I think for me, I put a little bit of that together to curate my.
Blended it all. You skipped
Yeah,
mad steps though. You went all the way from when you was working. I'm talking
yeah.
about when you were shorty and like you just seen it for the first time. You know when people get hit with the crack for the first time?
yeah.
What was that first hit? Like, yo, the first pair of sneakers that you seen that, yo, I don't have any money, but I really, really like those.
Okay. So I don't know, like I was wearing Jordans from a very young age.
Mm.
And it's like this started like what, junior high school. Like, that was a time where that was like fashion forward. I went to Dewey. So Dewey was a fashion school. I think a lot of the hosts, what show was it? I forgot that show. It was a popular show. What show was that?
Somebody went there.
It was everybody should. What show was it? And it used to be like Dewey, and it was literally a fashion thing. I can't remember. It was on BCAT.
I don't know.
It
I went
sounds
to.
good, but it wasn't Canarsie. But keep going.
Yeah, it was like Dewey was also a fashion school. So I guess if you saying like where it really started,
Yeah,
maybe my first pair of like, if you talking like taking it back, like the first
yeah.
time, like, but it wasn't. You talking about like just anything in general that was like fashion related that you started from a young age, or
Just
like
when you caught that itch, like so for instance, for me, right, when I first seen like the Bugs Bunnies,
okay,
Oh yeah.
and I
and I
was
have
like, what are those? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then having West Indian parents, they wasn't trying to hit them price points. It was like,
of course,
Facts.
no, like you know what I'm saying. But those elements right there kind of groomed what I turned into, like pennies and Ivos, and like
yeah.
I saved my little bit of nigga coins and said like this is my offering. Can you meet me halfway? Like that was it for me. But bro, well, go ahead.
I
Jump
mean,
in.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. For me, like rest in peace to my pops and rest in peace to my cousin Jeff. Like I ain't gonna lie, like when I first got that fashion itch, that bug, it honestly was from them because I would see my dad pull up. He had the leathers and the mock necks and the turtlenecks and the fly glasses and the hats, and my
Mm.
he was big on the iceberg and the Coogee and shit like that. Like I can't front. Like I would go fucking steal his shit. His shit was too big for me, but I'll be rocking that shit to school like it's my shit, and it's like
Mhm.
that's when like I really had to get on this shit because they really had some staple pieces to me that just stood out and brought them out. So for me, I was like, nah, I gotta get on that level.
Okay. So being that you creeped around, let's say like Iceberg was like what, like 02 or 1
I
2000
mean,
ish.
nah, I would say really because I mean, Iceberg really kind of hit. I mean, you could
I
say
guess
like
a
the
little bit before that.
latter yeah, like a little bit like late end of the '90s, kind of like
Yeah, like 98, 97.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That was like creep, but right before we got into high school. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense where like, and it was still a baggy era, so you could get away with borrowing somebody clothes and like,
I don't care. I don't care how big that. Listen, I got this. I got this Tom and Jerry on. I got this. I got this
Mm.
hell shit going. It's up. I don't care. I don't care who. I don't care who it belong to. It's mine.
Yo, listen, once you worked to school, they couldn't take that away from you. You know what I mean?
Nah,
You
That's
had
a
the
fact.
that was it.
So maybe what would you say is your favorite era of fashion though? Because you lived through a time where like you've seen things get fly and then actually come back to the fact where you worked in a guest store and guest kind of went away and then now it's back and it's like what's your era that you say is your golden era of fashion?
I have to say a little bit of the 80s and 90s combined,
Mm.
literally. Like it's both because I'm so like into like the oversized looks and like the denims and all those things that have came back, but I'm still very into all the colorful vibes of like the 80s and those colorful jackets and that kind of like vintage look, but I'm not like the girl who's like I like to thrift, but I'm not into like super thrift fashion, but
Mhm.
I love include like a piece of something kind of vintage in my looks. Like I love more like vintage style bags and like certain vintage things, but I love to mix it with like a 90s vibe. Like I've always been a denim girl since I was younger. I
Yeah.
have so many pictures in full blown denim, and denim is like my literal favorite thing, article of clothing. Like anything denim, I'm obsessed. Like down to bags, down to jeans, down to my outfits. If I could wear like a denim outfit every day, I would. So I say
Every day is OD.
I just love it.
she loved denim though. I ain't
I
gonna
do
hold you.
anything
Like
denim, like and denim. It's so crazy. It's coming back. It's always been in, but
Mm.
now it's like seeing it more. Like so many denim different looks, but I actually love it because I feel like it's so universal
Yeah,
and it looks dressed up. It looks good dressed down. Like you can always come up with a fit, some good denim.
that's a
So
fact.
definitely 80s and 90s. It's a mixture of both. I'm not gonna just say 90s because I know worn stuff that give like it's just like I think I rocked your jersey last week, right? And
Good
I
fit, good fit, good fit, good fit.
yeah, that
and
was a
I
good
wore it
one.
with
That was a
like
good one.
a leopard print shorts. But like it's just leopard print shorts, but that is to me more of like an 80s vibe with the leopard print. But
Yeah,
then I jazz it up with like the jersey that's more like retro and more like trendy, but it's still
clockish. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I love to just mix it up and do like fun stuff like that and wear it with like a pop of color. And the 80s was so colorful. Like my mom's pictures with like those, those vintage sweaters and all those, like it was just
Yeah,
bright and
like
colorful.
what,
Yeah.
what was dope back then? Cross color, Columbia. They were a lot
Jacket.
of the Nike ACG kind of apparel was a big thing back then. So like I get it. I wish I could thrift, me personally, but I can't get over the smell, man.
Yeah, I seen you saying that about that smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, but it takes a acquired to really get over that smell, man.
Like it
I've been
takes patience.
on my like eBay vintage shirts lately. I ain't going front. Like, I've been finding some real
Yeah,
gems on. I ain't gonna
It's
hold
been
you.
going crazy.
Yeah, I've been going on D with the whole concert shirts and all of that. The
yeah,
Paler Bell
yeah.
Jack got some heat outside. You know what I mean?
See that'll give you the vintage thrifting feel without the smell. So that makes
Yeah,
sense. That makes sense.
exactly.
That makes sense. So you go for that. What would you say is your favorite era when it comes
I'm
to
gonna have like, I'm gonna like fuse it a little, just like her. I'm gonna do the '90s, right? But then early 2000s. You know, the '90s, of course, we had the Tommy, the Nautica. You know, I'm
mm,
trying to say the Ralph Lauren. You know, then we get into the Iceberg, the Coogee, the Mesquines, the jerseys. I feel like those times were just it was just so much heat. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
there was so
so
many
much
different.
options.
Yeah, there was so many different angles that you could step out and show them you're fresh. So yeah, those are my two areas that was up.
If I'm gonna go and I'm gonna join this conversation, forget me being a host because y'all my niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Same
I'm gonna
thing.
go with the early 2000s. I like the whole boutique era where
Okay.
like it wasn't like everything wasn't oversaturated. And you really had to travel to different areas to kind of get your look, get your niche. And even if you went to Soho, it wasn't the main stores. It was like the back blocks, like the basement, the A
Yeah.
and them stores right there really like made fashion fun.
Those small little shops. I remember all of those
Mhm.
because I really worked in Soho, so I know what she's talking about.
So
Yeah,
if you saying thousands, like you talking about like what, like the
BBC
antique, what, like the
type
antique denim, shit like that,
yeah.
or
Back pocket specials was fire back then.
brand
Vinny's.
new?
I was a rich young don. Like you know what I'm
Oh,
saying. Like,
yeah. Rich Young has some fire ass sweaters. I ain't gonna hold you.
just the element of just traveling. You go to Tom Dix, you go up to 145th and Broadway, you go even
I
like
used
what's the other joint? Damn, it was a couple in Harlem. Pegasus. We used to go hat shopping. Like
to
leaving
pack.
the house on a Saturday was like a all day thing. Like
Nah, yo, I hop on the 2 train, just ride that shit all the way to 125th, and I'll be in there by myself, just getting mad shit, like for
Yep.
real though. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now when we talk about fashion our age, we don't got to mention numbers because that's disrespectful. Where would we say like the element of inspiration would come from you guys?
I mean, for me, the inspiration, this is it's like a collective. You know what I'm saying? For me, the inspiration comes from honestly, TV and media, but of course, looking at other fashion, how you call it, other fashion, yeah, fashion icons and
Yeah,
fashion influencers. And for me, it's like I kind of when I think of that, I don't want to look the same. Like I'm sure you noticed this. Like you look online or you see a party and you see like 20, 25 people with the same fit. Everybody got on, like the same denim tears or the Mary, just the regular. So for me, it's like I like to look at the people who's on another scale, like another level. You know what I'm saying? Like still with fly pieces,
yeah,
but it's not great. I think that's like I be up all night. You can ask her. Like I be up all night looking at just
small brand.
random ass small brands and
yeah.
random ass sites. Or like I find like some dude from Paris or something, and he got a crazy following, but he's promoting some other brands, and he got a whole different style. So I just like to
Yeah.
just look, at I like to go the other way where people's not going. You know what I mean? For my influence as far as what I'm gonna put on day to day.
Yeah.
But I would say for both of y'all that I noticed that y'all keep fashion fun. And then the element of y'all being together is like nobody's stepping on each other's toes. Cause it's
Yeah.
like, all right, when you used to seeing somebody's usually in charge of the look. When I say
Mhm.
when I say, Kanye West and Amber, they kind of have or ASAP and Rihanna, they both have a level of respect of fashion for one each other for so it's not like somebody's taking the lead and like a Kanye made Kim look a certain way, and now moving forward, she
Right.
has like an element of fashion, but you know who was really responsible for the look. So y'all kind of bring both of y'all elements together, and it's not like one is stepping over the other. Like I said, like y'all just enjoying the moment.
Yeah, facts.
We meet right in the middle, which is great because when we go out, people are like, oh, your outfits are fly. Where are you from? And especially from like being from New York and coming to Houston, and it's not about being that matchy couple. We just like to literally meet in the middle when it comes to our fits. Like it doesn't have to be the same colors I buy, but it just always seems to like mesh so well, like naturally. Like, and sometimes we really don't even know what each other's wearing. It's like I'll come downstairs and be like, not you matching me. Like this is so random.
And the good thing about it is like I never, in being in this relationship, is like I never have to worry that she gonna come outside unswaggy. You know what I mean?
Don't embarrass me.
And it's, like I be seeing some couples. I mean, I ain't judging nobody because people do what they, people do what they do and do what they can, but they just not complimenting. It's like, you really came out of that, and she outside killing you, or he outside killing you. So obviously, nobody approved the fit. So I mean, so with us, we gonna come outside and do it. I don't care what it.
That's part of my other question. So basically, both of y'all keep each other accountable for each other's looks.
Facts, 100%.
Definitely.
That I like that. I like that, man. Black love, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. So
Yes.
being that you say you in Houston now, what element of surprise did you get moving out there when you realize, like, when it comes to shopping or like finding? Well, I guess the internet is a little bit more accessible now, but is fashion as relevant out there as it is out here in New York?
It ain't nothing like New York. Honestly,
Nothing.
the things that we wear just on a calm. Like I may just throw my Balenciagas on just to go to the supermarket or just go do some something calm, and people just be stopping and having conversations about.
Rich nigga shit. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean,
Go ahead.
but I just go and people want to have conversations about the fits, and it's just like, to me this is calm because in New York, it's
You see it all the time.
everywhere, right,
Yeah.
right. Like on our calm days, they look at that like, oh shit, like okay, yeah, like you doing it. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
not in my mind. I'm like, all right, I feel you, salute, but this is a calm day. It's regular.
Yeah.
And it
Like
is
literally.
hot as shit out there too. So
Yeah, I mean that too. So it's like all of the, all of like the layers and the jackets and the shit we do in New York. Like we can't do it out here, but
I do miss that.
yeah, facts.
For
I ain't gonna hold
sure.
you.
I miss those
That's the one thing I miss,
jackets.
the jackets though.
Ugh,
I
I miss
hate that.
that.
Y'all could come here for the winter and I'll trade space with y'all because the winter
Straight up.
I ain't with it no more, man. My bones hurt out here, man. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit. So when it comes to like goats, let's talk goat talk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got any fashionable goats where it's like, all right, they can't do no wrong, or they just been up here for so long, you really can't badmouth them.
For sure.
It's just the people. Well, I mean, it's so crazy. Like I don't have a particular goat. I mean, I just have people I think that just have really good style, and I like, and I'm inspired by some of their moves. I mean, I got many. I mean, I don't know. Kick it off.
I have like two or my top goals, which I think is a lot of girls' top goals, but um that influenced me for sure, and I'm talking about for years, and just never seemed to do wrong. Of course, my top number one is Rihanna, all day, every day. Like she is my go-to girl. Like it doesn't matter what she wears. It can literally be her going to Target. It can be her running to the wherever the store, the beach with her baby on her hip. It's always swaggy, down to like so chill. A graphic tee, some good shorts, some sneakers and heels, and I'm very like edgy as well. So I just love and I'm big on being comfortable. So
Yeah.
I love like a comfortable, relaxed fit that you can go out and throw on some heels and still make it look amazing. So she's my number one, and my number two is Tiana Taylor, of course.
She be killing shit.
The swaggiest, like just love how she puts her looks together. And once again, it always looks comfortable, but very still sexy and still feminine. And I just love that because you can have on a jersey as a woman and still look feminine. It doesn't mean like I'm giving like, boy. It's just like this is my look, but it's still
Yeah.
sexy, still swaggy. And I love to have the option of putting on heels or sneakers. I love outfits like that. I like to know that I can go to brunch with this outfit on, put on heels, and if I change and put on my Travis Scotts, we still have a look going. We're still cute, and we could keep it going. And that's just my go-to. Like, I need to be able to style this fit with sneakers and heels, and I'm good. I'm definitely good.
Listen, make sure y'all keep it swaggy, but do not come outside with them goddamn them shoes that y'all put in the bag, them ballerina shoes on the switch up. Like, if you're not gonna buy comfortable shoes, don't fucking come outside, man.
I
Nah,
would have my
she ain't.
sneakers. I would put my
Yeah, yeah.
sneakers on.
That's
She be having.
more respectable. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
always have
never.
some sneakers in the trunk all the time.
Yeah.
Fact.
Cause bare feet, cause it's hurt. That ain't swaggy at all.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
What about you, Ro? Who you gonna go with? Saying like, if not a goat, if not a goat, who's some people
Yeah.
that you like kind of hold to that standard? Like, oh, he's
I mean,
been
right, I
yeah.
ain't gonna hold. Be looking at the boy Shay, SGA. He be
Mm.
having some fits. I ain't going front. He be crushing them. To me, the homie Stephon Diggs. He be having some fire. Yeah, like
His suits.
yeah, his suit game and just his
Fire.
overall, like even his clothing line is hard. You know what I mean? Like he got the whole boxy oversized T-shirt going. Yeah, so that should be fire.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Of course, Pharrell, ASAP.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, those guys. I mean, I think it's just so much. I mean, for the guys, there's so many guys that you can draw from. At least inspiration. So I mean, that's some of the guys I be looking at. And to me, low key want to be killing it to PJ Tucker. I don't know how everyone else feels about it, but
You get cozy. I rock with PJ.
yeah. He be having some fits. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's kind of guys I'm looking at right now. Pause.
Yeah. Good pause. Good pause. 'Cause I play pause. We still play pause here.
Still playing that shit.
Mackenzie Caldwell, the basketball player's wife.
Oh, KCP wife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
KCP. That's like my third pick, and I don't know if a lot of
Mm.
people know like who she is, but I've been following her for a long time, and she's another fave. Like her fits go so hard, and
Mm.
she wears a lot of like men's stuff as well, and I'm big on like men's fashion
Yeah.
because the girls that get it. Men's fashion, especially for my height, the taller girls, if you know, you know. And she wears a lot of like men brands and mix it up. And she's still always that very edgy, but still sexy, comfortable. Love her. Like, if I could just have her whole closet, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm gonna throw a quick random out for the females real quick that I think is fire. I think Zendaya be killing shit all the
Oh,
time.
yeah. Red carpet queen.
And if we want to go back, like Princess Diana be having the fits too. I don't know if you're
Yeah,
like,
you went back in the day.
yeah, if they really old enough, you know what I'm saying? But
But Princess started that same like
yeah,
80s trend, like
her fits be fire. I ain't
the
gonna hold
biker
you.
shorts with the sweaters. That's all coming back too. That
Facts.
tennis look,
Facts.
that's all coming back. Everything is coming back.
That what's it called? Like athleisure?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw a couple in there. Chris Brown.
Oh yeah.
He has his days though. I don't know.
No, I just like cozy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Cozy, of course, yeah.
I'm more cozy than anything. Shorts and a sweater, that's me, like tattoos.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
SGA does his thing.
Should be
Who else
fire.
I would say? I like Mello when he's calm.
When he's calm.
Yeah, when
Yes.
He be
himself,
jackets. His jackets be crazy.
yeah, him. If you want to go back in the day, I go with Mike Jack with the nobody wore a varsity jacket like Mike Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody.
Facts. Yeah.
You
Mike
know,
Jack has.
good pair of jeans and some penny loafers because that's kind of like coming back around. And if I could say one, my daughter put me onto a young lady. I think her name is Tyler.
Yeah, you know what? Her I seen her Met Gala fit was crazy too. I ain't gonna lie. Her dress was fire.
What, the sand dress?
Yeah. That shit was hard. I
My
ain't gonna
daughter
lie.
put me onto her. I'm like, oh, shorty. I mean, she.
My girl, Des Dior. That's my girl too.
I
For
got,
new.
I gotta check these people out. I'm getting old.
Nah, yeah, but no, Des be killing shit. Yeah. Des be. She messed with your boy Tank. I think that's Tank girlfriend right now. Yeah, but she fire though. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yo, hold up. Before we even go too far, what's some like, I guess, brands, designers that you could just see go away,
Damn, that I want to see go away right now.
like oversaturated.
Of course I'm gonna say just the denim tears, just off the fact that
Yo, let me tell y'all before I even go too far. This has been the consensus answer on several episodes. So something else got to change up there with you know, the narrative has to change when it comes to
I mean, but it's just like, yo, I go to a party, I go to places, or I look
yeah,
online parties, especially in Brooklyn, and the entire party got they all in uniform. Like I hate, like I don't like, I hate going places where like
Everybody looks the same.
everyone got the same shit on. I
We even
can't
went
just
to a bathroom. The whole like front row was in denim tears, and we're like,
them
this is
tears.
tacky.
And it's out here, in Houston at the game. Like, everyone had on like a row full of denim tears. Like, why?
And there's so many dope brands. I don't get it.
Another brand I low key want to say, but matter of fact, I can't even say that. Nah, yeah, because some of Mary's new shit, like their more upscale shit, is fire.
yeah.
But the regular tees and all that, you can go away with that too, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all like skinny jeans, like the red
Oh
legging boys.
yeah.
Now with those and like I don't know if y'all seen the Raven episode, but the poom poom shorts, the coochie cutters, nah man,
Short shorts, none of that,
man, none of that, man. Like nigga ball print be showing and shit. I'm not with it,
right? Oh
bro.
no,
I'm not with it. Y'all gotta do better as gentlemen out here, man.
oh no.
And
Paul,
shorty's gotta get rid of those goddamn wrestling outfits.
they still doing those.
Of course.
They
The
still
rest,
doing because it got a little Dior or like a what is it? Alexander Wang little print on it.
oh,
So
okay.
they gonna look like Ultimate Warrior for a long time, man.
In front, I don't even notice because she don't even do shit like that. So
Yeah, I don't. I've never been a fan of those outfits at all.
Not mad at it. But I see you flipping over here, man. I got a business going on. Tell the people about that.
oh well, shit, I'm gonna let her talk.
Mood Mobile Bar. Prior to us moving to Houston, we had like started a page during the pandemic where we were just talking about different tequilas and different brands and all that type of stuff. So we also connected in the start of our relationship with the love for different liquors and stuff. As you know, we be talking about tequilas all the time, Reem, sending each other
Facts.
new us to try. But I've been bartending for years, as everyone knows, in Brooklyn. And we came out here just on a mission. Like, what can we do to just implement a dope business, but change the vibe and bring our like Brooklyn swag
Yeah.
to a business? And that's how Mood Mobile Bar came about. He actually came up with the name. Love it. And we're literally just booked and busy. Like, we have an event today. We have an event tomorrow. Once we get off this call, we're headed to an event. So it's amazing to come to a new city and just do what you love. Like, alcohol. I don't want to sound like alcoholics, but we are very with like different.
Enthusiasts.
Exactly.
Connoisseur.
Connoisseur. Put that over here. Bling.
Yeah. Alcoholics, but that's our thing. If there's anything that we could talk about all day, we're gonna talk about something like alcohol and just come home and create different cocktails and different mixes. So to be literally doing what we love as a business is amazing. So Mood Mobile Bar is definitely taking off. So we are super excited and happy about that. So it's a blessing for sure.
Facts. And being out here is like, it's easier to get. You know how it is in New York. You come out to Houston and people just embrace
Yeah.
your energy and
Yeah.
black businesses. So if you got a business and you want to really succeed and get that, love from your community, Houston is definitely a good place for
Yeah,
that.
they
So,
support out here like no other. Like it's
Okay. It's like Black Hollywood, man.
no, seriously.
Oh no,
seriously.
it is. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a nice way to call it. I never thought about that.
It's definitely.
Let everybody know, where they could stay up with y'all and whatever events y'all got going on. I know y'all got something coming out here to New York that I'm supposed to stop by. But
Yeah, pull up. It's gonna be a vibe.
Yeah, we have a mixology class. It's like a schools out mixology class, June 27th and 28th. It's for educators, couples, girls, everybody. Like bring your friend, bring your boo, whoever. We're gonna have cocktails. We're gonna have cocktail samples. We're gonna have live DJ. So tickets are already starting to sell, which is great. So I'm happy that we get to bring the vibe back to Brooklyn because when we left, people were like, "You guys didn't start this in New York." So we're coming in dope. So we're excited about that.
definitely, yo.
And bar on Instagram, period.
Facts,
So
stuff.
I'm gonna put everything in the description for everybody. I want to get tickets. We're gonna put the link in the bio and all that, so you can stay locked in with them. Anything else?
I mean,
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
First
Yeah.
couple.
The season finale too, right? Is what it is.
No, this is the first right before the season finale. But y'all the first black couple, fly fashionable people on here together, and I definitely appreciate y'all for pulling up.
Thank you for having us, man. You know, it's always a pleasure. Facts.
Yes.
We gotta get back on that court, man, because I got this little dude, man. We call him 5'5". He been calling me out. He like, yo, you don't play no ball. I'm like, all right, man. I guess gotta show him a thing or two, bro.
Hey, you know what I mean? We got to see what's good. And I mean, but the hood say you was the first mellow. You know what I mean? You was the hood. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you was like the hood's mellow anyway. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
We gonna get to. We had a couple battles, man, but we got to get back to that as well. Stay beautiful. You know, you got me on my health journey. So you know, I'm gonna keep that up.
Oh yeah.
Well.
Salute you on your health journey too, though. You know what I mean? You definitely. Definitely stay consistent. You definitely show that discipline. You know what I mean, so yeah. I want to give you a salute for real, though. You know what I mean, give
my guy.
You trying to say?
Everybody got to get flowers, man. Listen, y'all, don't go too far. You know, it's our favorite part of the show, Fashion and Clash. And right after that, shout out to our guests, and we'll be right back. Yo, appreciate our guests for pulling up, man. Talking black love and fashion and business endeavors all the way through, man. Rail, Mimi, definitely appreciate you. Big salute from Let's Talk Fashion, your boy Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads. But we're not done. You already know what time it is. Your favorite part of the show is Fashion or Clashing, where it's fashion, you loving the looks, you feeling what you seeing. And if it's clashing, I ain't with it. I'm not feeling it. Get that shit the fuck out of here, man. On that note, let's get into today's first look. Roll the tape.
What's one thing you dislike about fashion? The idea that you have to spend a ton of money to be fly. It's about how you put that shit together and how it makes you feel and how confident you look in it.
I dislike how it always becomes a competition with money, like who wants to buy the most expensive stuff, and that's just not what style is about.
Now, this right here is everything missing and everything wrong with fashion. And this is definitely a clashing in my book because you're just taking it too far. The attempt is not even there. And that's why I'm not fucking with this. Next look, please. Now, we spoke about black love. We spoke about, embracing, fun with fashion. And this right here is fashion all the way through. I like what I see here. The patterns might be a little bit much per se for me, but I see where they were going with this one because they were really just enjoying them. They were enjoying each other's company. And they seem like, going above and beyond in their looks is their thing, is their look together. So I'm going to go fashion. So salute y'all. Salute black love, man. Appreciate y'all. Let's go to the next look, y'all. Okay. Now this right here, I'm used to seeing the lady look amazing in every look. I'm not going to take anything away from her because I'm going to give her a fashion. But her husband, we're going to give a clashing to. Because the size of the jeans and then the tucked in shirt, the shirt was real tight, around the... No, he gets a clashing, she gets a fashion, and the bag cross. It didn't look like it wasn't. It looked like it wasn't really in his comfort zone. He just did something for his wife. But you know what they say: happy wife, happy life. So take what you want with that, man. I ain't gonna say too much. We're gonna go to the next clip.
Just because you wear high-end luxury designer does not mean you know how to dress. Half of y'all be looking like dressed up trash cans. Let me show you how to put some shit together with some Walmart essential pieces. Pants, Forever 21 men's. Shirt, Goodfellow by Target. If you don't know Goodfellow, I don't know what to tell you. Get into it. Hat, I used to have it on my website. I no longer have it. Crocs, Walmart. Bag, Walmart. Burberry perfume, Walmart. Walmart, okay? Everybody don't have Salehi, whatever the dude who make the Crocs. Everybody don't have that money. Everybody don't have Baccarat Rouge money. Everybody don't have all of that. So we got to work with what the fuck we work with, bitch. One thing about Dottie P, I balls on a budget, okay? I'm never buying the real deal. If it's a dupe or rep, I'm wearing it because it looks just like the real one, okay? Lipstick is lace detail by NYX with any brown liner. Watch Invicta. Hat I no longer have. I had it on my boutique 3 years ago. It's sold out. Rings, Aldo, and Amazon. Put that shit on. Fuck what them people say. Put that shit on and get the fuck up out the dough. Yeah. Y'all see my motherfucking look? Ate it up. Comment back.
Now, this is my girl right here, man. She makes fashion simple. That's her thing. She does the Target haul. She does the, she go wherever. Walmart. She don't give a shit. She do Alibaba, whatever. But she makes fashion simple. And every time she does step out, it looks amazing. She starts off looking crazy. But when she puts it together, the element of surprise is how she does it and how tasteful it comes out. So this is cozy. This is run outside. It's a brunch fit. This is calm and comfortable. Fashion. Let's go to the next look.
Yeah, get you wet like a tub. I got racks making me look chubby. Yeah, I just pull up with the look. Yeah, I got bars like a crook, but I'm straight, never crooked. My plate never overlook. I'm spending everything like a shark on the hook. I'm taking a hoe to the bookies. She riding my dick like a book. I'm smoking.
Nah, this guy, you know, he's real crazy with his looks, man. But at the end of the day, I could appreciate it. I can see where he's going with it. I'm going to say fashion. I know this is going to be questionable for a lot of people, but, you know, it's the element of, you know, being able to put together modern looks and then, you know, the fits are kind of dope. Me personally, I would go with this. I know, you know, I might get a lot of pushback on this one, but that's why there's a comment section for you guys. So leave your feedback. Tell me what you think. Could you see yourself wearing this look or not? We could agree to disagree, but me personally, I could pull this off. Let's get to the next one. We doing a lot of fashion this week, man, because I really like this. I really like everything she kind of does because, you know, it's non-traditional. You know, the big aesthetic is in these days, and it's hard to find somebody who not really is a big person, but can play with sizes and layers and make it look good. So I'm going to say that she's creative, she's funky, and she stays in her element of surprise, and I'm going to give it a fashion. Jesus, we doing good this week. Next tape, please. Now, shout out to the guests, man. Mimi, you did a good job here. You know, it's calm, and I always appreciated that, you know, you could play along with the high end and the, you know, the medium fashion and just put it all together, and just the swag that's on top of the swag. Fashion in my book. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. Support black businesses. Next look, please. Now, it wouldn't be a couples episode if we didn't fashion and clash in both parties. And Royal did a good job here, man. He basically he puts the modern looks together without being over the top, without doing too much that some people do during the new era, which I tend to not agree with. And then he does have a great pocket of sneakers as well. So, you know, feats is always a great thing. And I'm going to go fashion on this one too, man. Shit, what could I say? Fashion all around, man. We doing a little bit better. Like I said, I think females are killing the guys when it comes to fashion. But, you know, guys, we still got a little bit of time to, you know, step it up. But on that note, we're out of looks. We're out of time. Don't forget to rate, comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, it's your boy, Remo, a.k.a. Mr. Rich Threads, powered by the JBT, and I'm signing out. Peace.